Yeah, I'm just super proud of our football team. That was a great team win. And four turnovers forced by our defense, incredible kick punts by Caden Nooncaster and coverage by the punt team. I'm proud of how Caden responded because he probably had one of his last two games for him weren't up to par. He responded. A lot of guys responded. But challenged him to step up and play with our DNA and to put it on film. It's one thing to say hard, tough together. When you don't play that way, it doesn't mean anything. And we did that today. It was a team win. Offensively, obviously, statistics are not good, but we did not turn a football over the whole game. We punted the football really well, and we played dominant defense against a really good football team. You have to give Northern Illinois credit. I mean, that is a really tough, good football program that we just beat. Obviously, they went to Notre Dame and won. I have a lot of respect for Thomas Hammock and that program. And those players, and I'm proud of those guys on that sideline. They have done a great job carrying forward what Coach Novak started a long time ago of doing things the hard way and being tough. And so I told our team, this is going to be a team that comes in here and you're going to have to fight to win this game. And they are not going to do anything other than try to take your heart. And I challenge theirs. And I'm proud of the way we responded. And there's a lot of things we got to do better. But when you get four takeaways on defense, you don't turn the ball over on offense, and you punt the ball the way we did, you're going to win a lot of games. And that's the first of an 8-game stretch here, 2 more at home in a row. And I'm excited about the improvement, and I'll look forward to working on the things we need to work on tomorrow.
Rob, go ahead.
Yes, sir. I had two questions. First of all, it was kind of confusing up here in the press box. There was a situation where it was a delay of game, then a timeout. I didn't know what happened there, the back end there.
At the end of the game?
Yes, sir. Towards the end of the game, they called a delay of game. Then they said it was a timeout instead. It just was really confusing.
Yeah, I called a timeout on defense because we were tired. I was trying to give our pass rush guys a chance to catch their breath. We were running out of players.
Oh, okay.
It probably would have been a penalty on them. I wasn't looking at their clock. I was looking at our players, and they were gassed.
Oh,
And
okay.
so I was trying to get a fresh pass rush for the next couple plays because I knew they were going to have to throw to the end zone, so we'd have a chance to get there.
Okay, thank you for that, sir. My question is regarding you guys scoring first instead of chasing today. They had to chase you. How big was that to jump out in front early and sort of set a tone?
Yeah, it helps a lot. Have an opening drive, end up with a touchdown to have a lead that you continue. It just allows you to call the game differently. Obviously, it builds confidence on the sideline as well. And, we went 3 and out basically on the first drive and got it to 4th and 1. We felt like we could get that fake punt, which gave us some momentum there. And then the offense did a good job finishing that drive with points.
Charlie, go ahead.
Hey, Coach. Does this game mean any more importance to you since you coached at Northern Illinois back in the day?
Yeah, it does. That was a very personal win for me. It was a program that gave me my first opportunity to be a head coach. Had really fond memories of coaching there. A lot of players that I stay in touch with from there, and set records as a coach there, and have done the same here. And so, losing to the place that you used to coach at isn't something you want to carry around. All wins are precious, but that one meant a lot to me as an individual. And I thank the players and the staff for that because that one meant a lot. It was a personal win. And I'll probably never play them again, so it's not like you lose a game and you'll see them again in a year. Like maybe the last time I ever see that football team. So yeah, that one means a lot.
Noah F., go ahead.
Hey, coach, you challenged the team this week to be tougher, more physical, kind of get back to the DNA what this program is. What's it like for you as a coach to see, especially on the defensive side of the ball, kind of live up to that challenge today in this game?
That means a lot. I think our film is our resume, period. And it's a historical record of effort is really what football is. And an accumulation of a lot of things that happen on that field, but ultimately it comes down to one man's effort on a play to do his job and do it physically. And we haven't done that well enough this year. And that's not what I stand for. And I told them, I know who I am. I know what I'm about. And I challenge them in that team room. to live up to what it means to wear that jersey. And it's a privilege. It's an honor to wear the red and white, to walk around with Wolfpack on your chest and your family's name on your back. And I challenged him. And, you know, if you were going to send that film to the person you love the most, what would they say? Would they talk about your effort? Would they talk about your toughness? And so there was a lot of challenging going on in that team room this week. And the guys responded, and that's all I could ask for. You know, I told them, like, I want to win this game really bad, but I really want to see our identity. And so for 1 week, I got to see it. And now it's about being consistent.
And just to follow up on that, Cade and DK both talked about they could kind of sense it in practice. There was a different energy, different communication. Is that something that you could sense and kind of hope carried into today?
Oh, yeah, they were challenged on how to practice. Coach Gibson did a tremendous job getting the defensive kids on edge. And they played hard. I mean, Tuesday and Wednesday was bloody Tuesday, bloody Wednesday. It was physical. And that's got to be what we're about. Like, we got to play harder than teams across the sidelines. You know, we have to. That gives us an opportunity to be in the game every week. Not everybody's wired that way. It's not. Football's just not what it used to be when it comes to tough guys, you know. And at NC State, we have to be tough. Like, that's our edge. And we were in that game. We were physically tough in that football game. We strained, and obviously defensively, they shut down a really good running back. That kid's a good player. He's going to play a long time.
Noah T, go ahead.
Defensively, you guys took a big step forward today. What's the key to taking another step forward on defense?
Just consistency, you know, not giving up explosive plays, which we were able to do today. Stopping the run, tackling, stripping the football, rushing the passer. It's consistency. I mean, I thought we played 4 quarters of really good defense today. And throughout the year, we've had good quarters and bad quarters. And it's just being consistent, man, not putting your foot on the brake, staying on edge, knowing that every play is a really important play in the game, and executing a game plan that's installed, and just keeping them on edge. Our coaches have to keep doing that. And I think there's obviously a recipe for success that you got to see this week on that side of the football. Now on the offensive side, we got a lot to fix, and give NIU's defense some credit too. They just did that to Buffalo a week ago, but we've got to be better, giving ourselves opportunities to be more successful throwing the football.
These will be final 2 questions for Coach. Go ahead, Jaden.
Yeah, Dave, y'all went 1 of 11 on 3rd down. You know, this seems to be a recurring issue on offense. You know, what is it going to take to kind of, you know, get that where you want it to be?
Yeah. Well, obviously you got to get into manageable 3rd downs first. You know, being in 3rd and 8 and 3rd and 9 is not good. Percentage wise, you're not going to succeed a lot in that down and distance. And that's your 1st and 2nd down offense that you're talking about more than your 3rd down. Being efficient means that you're getting 4 yards on 1st down and half of what you need on 2nd, and putting yourself in 3rd and short. So we have to do a better job, you know, and it's, there's a lot of things there. You know, we're playing a freshman quarterback, and we're putting a lot on that kid's shoulders, a lot. And I'm proud of CJ for taking care of the football today. But we have a lot of growth there. You know, at the end of the day, I'm proud of our offense for not turning the football over. And I know people are upset we didn't have enough yards, this, that, and the other. Don't be mad about winning. Don't be mad about winning. That was a hell of a team win.
Final question. Go ahead, Ethan.
Hey, Coach, you made some changes to the defensive starting lineup. I was just wondering what KJ and Isaiah and Tamarcus have shown you that earned them those opportunities.
Hell, they practiced well this week. I mean, there was competition at all those positions, and felt like those guys had earned the opportunity to be out there. And we told the other guys we're going to rotate them and play them and give them a chance to respond. You know, and I think competition brings out the best in you. It's not a situation where you win a job in fall camp and you keep it for 12 games, regardless of how you play. Like, you have to go out there and perform at a certain level. And so we felt like those positions needed to perform better, and gave them an opportunity to do so.